Okay, so last night's game, the Golden State Warriors, ended it with a lot of frustration. It seems like a lot of these guys are in heated debates. Seems like Klay Thompson was in a heated debate with Draymond Green. You saw one clip with Steph Curry, having words exchanged with Draymond Green. I don't know if that was last night's game or the game before that, but you can tell the frustration is brewing with the Golden State Warriors. And I think the real reason why the Golden State Warriors are, frustrated, particularly in this season, they're seeing their, dominance is slipping away. Okay, they see their window closing as far as being a team that can, like what they did 2 years ago to win the championship, just come from behind, win a bunch of games either through the middle of the season or closer to the end of the season. They see those days are numbered and over. All right. Now, they did trade Jordan Poole. To me, personally, I feel like Jordan Poole is a weapon that they can utilize, that Jordan Poole can have his pool party moments, that can win a lot of games, some games for the Golden State Warriors. They were heavily depending on Klay Thompson to remain that guy that would help the Golden State Warriors when Steph isn't feeling it that particular night. But Klay Thompson, due to injuries and his age, Klay Thompson is showing his age on the court. And those injuries have set him back. All right. I remember Klay Thompson when he was in his prime before the injuries. Not only he was a great scorer, but he was legit as a defender. All right. And those days are so far behind Klay Thompson. I mean, if you get a game or two of Klay Thompson scoring 40 points or even 30 points, that's extraordinary, But and when you look at Draymond Green's been slipping for the past 3 or 4 years. I was the only one on the hill suggesting to the Golden State Warriors to give up on Draymond Green. Draymond Green is limited. Okay, he was never a great scorer even in his prime. He wasn't even an average scorer in his prime. Now he's a fabulous defender. I think he's a great motivator, a great team player. I mean, he's the defender. He's the Anthony Mason of the Golden State Warriors. But in this era, you don't need an Anthony Mason. You don't need an X-Man. You don't need an enforcer in today's NBA basketball, okay? Where it's just all about scoring. All right, so the enforcer days are over with. Now, if Draymond Green was, playing with Michael Jordan and those cats in their heyday, Draymond Green would be a precious commodity, but he's a liability with the Golden State Warriors. All right. Now, when they played Utah, he did that chokehold on one of the Utah players, which I thought was ridiculous. And subsequently he had to be suspended for 5 games. I mean, it's bad enough you can't help the team while you're on the court. You're definitely not helping the team off the court. I felt like the Golden State Warriors the front office hold a little too longer on this on the 3. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, as well as Draymond Green. I thought they should have been looking more towards the future. When you look, I'm not saying Jordan Poole was this hellified player, but Jordan Poole in this era could help the Golden State Warriors, every once in a while, and when he goes off and help them with their scoring, because now they're just basically depending on Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the only thing that's keeping the Golden State Warriors afloat when it comes to scoring. If you get something from Klay Thompson, that's great. But if you don't, that's what you expected. And you're definitely not going to get nothing from Draymond Green. I think they gave up on their players that they were developing. They had, they was heavily depending on 3 players 3 years ago, Kuminga and I forgot the guy that they traded to Detroit. and Jordan Poole, and they pretty much abandoned the developed pieces that they were focusing on, and they don't have much of a future. All right. I feel, and now you keep hearing these reports of the Lakers may be interested in giving away Anthony Davis for Draymond Green and Klay Thompson. I feel like if I don't think that's a realistic trade, but let's just think about it for a second. Yeah, that will help the Lakers short term, but it's not going to help the Lakers long term, because now you're going to have three guys that you're paying max money to that's not really helping the Lakers for the here and the now, not even for the future. Okay, you're basically doing this trade for the names on the back of the jersey. Okay, and that's pretty much it. To put butts in seats. All right, people are going to want to see Draymond Green, his antics at the Lake Show. Klay Thompson may have one of those nights where he is a legit scorer, and then you still got LeBron James. I mean, that, with those three, they're not winning a title anytime soon. They're not even sniffing a title. They're just playing to fill butts and seats. That's pretty much it. And a lot of people thinking that the Lakers are a reality show anyway. All right, no one's really legit think the Lakers are going to win the title this year. If Anthony Davis goes to the Golden State Warriors, obviously the Golden State Warriors are going to have to change how they do things. But Anthony Davis, he feels that he's an outside scorer. I think they will, if that's very useful to Steve Kerr, he will try that. I don't think he's consistently a great outside scorer or an inside scorer. They're going to primarily use him for, ball dominance down low, pause. But other than that, I mean, the Lakers are always in these weird trades where, the Lakers fans want the Lakers to get this guy, and the Lakers want them to get this guy. They was in the Dame Dame Dollar trade, all right? Like, the Lakers had any type of pieces that the Blazers would want. Okay, the Lakers were in the Greek Freak. When people think that he was going to lead the Milwaukee Bucks, the Lakers was the popular destination. Like, the Lakers had anything that the Bucks would want. All right. As far as they didn't even have enough pieces to get Kyrie Irving to reunite with LeBron James. Okay. The Lakers' days are behind them. They sold and mortgaged away all their future draft picks, all their developmental players, that they don't have nothing that the other teams want. And that's similar to what's going on with the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors have nothing as far as a trade proposal. All right. Maybe when Klay Thompson was in his prime, that would be a decent trade. All right. Maybe Draymond Green, after having a couple of titles under his belt, and you need an enforcer, you need someone that's mentally solid. Yeah, but those days are behind with the Golden State Warriors. I feel like Golden State Warriors are in a similar situation as the Los Angeles Lakers. They're heavy on the top end with all these max contracts. They already mortgaged away their draft picks. They already mortgaged away their younger players. Okay, they were developing. That's all, folks, for the Golden State Warriors. They're in the same boat as the Lakers. Now, this in-season tournament thing, I'm not feeling it. I feel like this is a one-and-done thing. I feel like I understand what the commissioner was trying to do to add interest in the first half of the NBA season to keep people watching the games. I know they want every game to be important, but the majority of your fans are not watching until the end of football season, the end of the NFL season. They may watch a few games here and there in the beginning of the NBA season, but they primarily going to watch the second half, the All-Star and after the All-Star break. Okay. And I understand the commissioner trying to make those first amount of games interesting, but this in-season tournament is ridiculous. I didn't think it was going to work, and it still ain't going to work. Okay. But, nevertheless, this is something that the commissioner wanted. A lot of players were recommending this, other than, I know LeBron wants to shorten the season, and I understand why the owners are not going for that. But if you've been looking around the NBA circle as far as NBA news, Michael Jordan has already sold a majority stake of his NBA team. Mark Cuban is in the news that he sold a portion of the Dallas Mavericks. You got several NBA owners that are either in the interest of selling a certain stake of their team or their whole team in general. It seems like a lot of owners, and when you check out what the owners are doing, that's pretty much a telltale sign of the future of the NBA. I feel like with all these rule changes and making it more offensive, just pretty much eliminating any type of defensive play. Okay, I feel like the way how they're pandering this league for the players, in player empowerment, and I'm all for players to have in player empowerment, but I feel like there should be a balance, and it should be something that the consumer wants. The fans who are actually buying these tickets, who's buying NBA League Pass, and slowly you're starting to see the NBA may not be the second most popular sport. Baseball is, I know a lot of people I'm not a huge baseball fan, but if you look at what baseball is doing behind the scenes with their business and their business practice, it just gets better and better. Every year, there's a possibility of a team to win the pennant in baseball. Where it is with the National Basketball Association, it's all about super teams. It's all about linking up, pairing up. I know the rules make it kind of difficult, but all that super team stuff where it's only like 2 or 3 teams that's really in the hunt for the NBA title and the rest of them are just playing to be playing, I feel like that has a negative effect towards the people that are actually paying for these games, that are actually paying season pass. And that's why the NBA was trying to shop around to get a TV deal. Not a lot of networks were going to pay heavy money for the NBA because of those decisions that they made. Plus, trying to combine the WNBA and the NBA together, like it's a total package. So, like if you want the NBA, if you want the NBA TV rights, you will also have to take on the WNBA. Now, slowly but surely, they're trying to separate the two. The WNBA is going to have to figure it out. They just can't heavily depend on the NBA. If there's interest for the WNBA, it's going to, survive. But if it's not there, it's not there. Okay. No matter how long they leech on the NBA, they're going to have to do it on their own. All right. And like I said, if you look at what these owners have been doing, it kind of tells you that the NBA, it may get rough for the NBA before it gets better. I feel like the commission needs to grab life by the horns and rail back some of this and make this league fun for the people who are actually buying the tickets in the league pass. You have to make it interesting for them. You have to do whatever it takes to protect the NBA shields, sort of like Roger Goodell. There's not one athlete that has so much power or so much influence to dictate what the NFL should do as far as the here and now and the future. Okay, NFL players are here today, gone tomorrow, but the NFL will still exist. Life will live on with the NFL. With the NBA, they're always trying to enforce this player empowerment and the face of the league and things of that nature. The NBA, they need to get their priorities in order. What's best to ego massage your NBA superstar or the future of the NBA? Because it doesn't look like a bright future for the NBA. All right. Sorry I went on this soapbox tandem, but the Golden State Warriors, the decisions they made to make those 3 guys happy are ultimately the reasons why they're in the situation that they are in today. Similar to like the Los Angeles Lakers. We're trying to make LeBron James happy. We're going to do whatever it takes, even if it means mortgaging away our future and getting rid of our young players. And look at the Los Angeles Lakers, all right? And now they're talking about trading Anthony Davis, okay? You gave up so much for Anthony Davis. You won a title on a strike-shortened season. You had days off in between the season and playing the rest of the season all in one arena, as well as the NBA title. And that's the only title the Lakers are going to be able to sniff. When LeBron James goes to his next team, the Los Angeles Lakers, it's going to probably take them a decade to be even competitive, because look what they had to do to make LeBron James happy. All right, it's going to have long-term effects for the Los Angeles Lakers, and it would not surprise me none if the Los Angeles Lakers in the near future talk about, selling a portion of their team to survive out here. All right, these teams are not viable like they used to be back in the day. But yeah, that's what's going on with the Golden State Warriors. I don't think there's a trade in sight that's going to turn their fortunes around. They're just going to have to swallow this hard pill, pause, and they're just going to have to play it through. I don't think Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, Avengers Assemble, I don't think that tandem can win titles no more. And a lot of people are not saying it, but I'm a guy that's going to say it. So, guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.